So now the next program number 6, introduce an 1D array. 1D is nothing but one dimensional array manipulation and implement a binary search technique. Here we need to create a one dimensional array. We have to read one dimensional array. For that concerned array, we need to create a binary search, implement a binary search for that concerned one dimensional array input what we have read. This is a of 0, this is a of 1, 2, 3 and 4. So there is a slight mistake. Let's correct it. Okay. Now header file hash include stdio.h. As usual, this file is used to actual start of the C program. So printf and scanf functions and other related function, inbuilt functions that what we are using inside the program will be stored in a standard input.h. Then a main program, actual driver program starts from the main integer I. So first variable I is used to create an index of an array, that is index, or for a looping constructs. N is total number of array elements to be read. A of 10 is an array. Mid, low, high, these three variables is used for a binary search technique logic. Key is nothing but in the given array what element we need to find, and found is used to check whether the given element is found or not based on the given key, whether the element is there in the array list or not. So first input that what we need to take here is total number of elements. So enter the number of elements which is required for a searching in a one dimensional array. So here the first input is n. We have taken it as an input, that is n is equal to 5. 5 array input elements we have taken. Okay, so enter the array elements in ascending order only. Keep it in mind, always binary search technique, input should and must be provided in ascending order only. So for that reading the data, we are using a looping construct called a for loop. So I less than n, I less than 5. So up to 5 elements we can read the data. 5 times this loop will be executed to read a step by step 5 elements in an array. Okay, so first iteration I is equal to 0, 0 less than 5, condition is true, get inside to this loop. When the condition is true, now we'll read a first element of array, that is a of 0. Since I value is 0, a of 0 we have read it as 10. Then perform increment of an array, that is increment of I plus plus. So now I becomes 1, 1 less than 5, condition is true, get inside to the loop, read second element of an array 20. Similarly, till it reaches 5, will be keep on reading 5 elements of an array. Here we have read 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50. These are the 5 different array elements from A0. Array index always starts from 0 only, since 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So up to 5 elements we can read, since the n value given is 5 here. The topmost value we can read is 5 elements of an array. So this is the input array what we have read here. Okay, so now we need to read the key. So as per the binary search technique, one key element also should be entered. That searching element, that is a key element that we need to enter here. So here we have entered as 50 as a key element. Now we need to check in this array whether 50 is there or not using binary search technique. So now how this binary search technique is working. So here see, initially here see here low is equal to 0. Initially low is equal to 0, high is equal to n minus 1. This is a default declarations that we need to do there. So now we'll check. So low 0 less than equal to 0 less than equal to high. So what is that? Low is equal to 0 is declared. 0 less than equal to high. High is equal to 5 minus 1, 4. Yes, is 0 is less than equal to 4. Condition is true. Get inside to this loop. Now we need to calculate a mid value. So first mid value we need to calculate here. So mid is equal to low plus high divided by 2. So what is the low value here? So initially low value is nothing but 0 plus what is the high value? Low plus high whole thing divided by 2. So 0 plus 4 divided by 2. So that is nothing but 2. 0 plus 4 divided by 2. So we will get it as 2 as a resultant. So this 2 what we are getting here is an index. So now you can see here the mid value is equal to calculated mid value is 2. Now the concerned mid value in the array is the A of 2. So that A of mid, that is A of 2 is equal to 30. So the concerned mid value of the red array elements is 30 as per the index of 2. The value stored in that A of 2 is 30. We have calculated the mid. Now we need to search the element. Always the binary search works with dividing the array into two parts and search the element. If the element key element is greater than the mid value, search right part of an array. If the key element is less than the mid value, search left part of the array. This is a standard regulation that we need to follow for the binary search technique. Okay. So here first iteration key is equal to A of mid. What is the given key value? Given key value is 50. Is 50 equal to 30? Condition is false. It will go to the next part. Else if key is greater than A of mid, yes, 50 is greater than 30. The condition is true. What we have to perform? Low is equal to mid plus 1. Or the given mid value is 2. So now the low will become 3. So low is equal to mid plus 1. So that value is evaluated here. So low is equal to 2 plus 1, 3. High will become as usual. Default, it will be 4 only. Only this statement is executed and it will come out of the while loop. So first iteration is over. We could not find the element. So next part, again we need to start with the same. Low is equal to what? Here 3. So 3 less than equal to 4. Condition is true. Get inside to this loop. Now again we need to calculate a mid value. So now the mid value is equal to low value is 3 and high value is 4. 3 plus 4 whole divided by 2. So the mid value evaluated is 3.5. Since it is a this floating, not a floating point number, we need to round it up to the nearest value. So that is 3. We are getting it as a index. So that is a mid value 3. So now the mid value is equal to A of 3, this position. So this is A of 3. So A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3 and A of 4 is at the last part. So now both low and mid at the same position. Now we need to check key is equal to 50. 50 is equal to A of mid. A of mid is equal to 40. So 50 is equal to 40. Condition is false again. So again it will come to the else part. So here in the else part again key value is 50. Is 50 greater than A of mid? That is 50 greater than 40. Yes, condition is true. So now again increment the low value is equal to mid plus 1. So what is the mid value calculated is 3. So 3 plus 1 will become 4. So now the low value will be 4, high value will be 4 as usual. High value will never change there until the value is, if we are searching the elements left part. So now calculate again, check here, is 4 less than equal to 4? So condition is equated to equal here. So less than equal to 4 means 4 is equal to 4. Condition is true. Again calculate a mid value. Mid is equal to 4 plus 4, that is 8 whole divided by 2. Now the mid index is 4. Okay, so now the mid is positioning to 4, high is also at 4. So index values are 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now the mid value is pointing to 4. Check with the condition. If key 50 is equal to A of mid, A of 4 is 50. Yes, 50 is equal to 50. Condition is true. 50 is equal to 50. First iteration only here at the last part we got the condition is true. Now it will be updated as found is equal to 1 and break immediately. So break will come out of the looping construct once it is checked. So now what we have to do here? So now if found is equal to 1, so found is 1 here, is 1 equal to 1, is 1 equal to 1. So item found at concerned position. Since mid value is 4, we cannot directly put it as 4. The value of 50 is it in the 5th position here. So value is stored in a 5th position. So default index starts from 0 here. So we have to make it as mid plus 1. So mid value is 4 plus 1. So element is found at that concerned item, whatever that we are searching is found at position number 5. And at the 5th position, we are getting the element found. So if the key element is not found, so if the element is given out of this, for example, some 60 is given here as to search. So after performing operations, so default it will going to display it as element not found. If the key value, the concerned key value is not entered over there, so mean the array index, so that will be displayed it as element not found. So a major concept here in the binary search technique, briefly I will describe it once again. It will going to divide the array into two parts. Normally array is divided into two parts if the given key element is greater than the mid value. We're going to search right hand part of a given array. So for that purpose only, we need to read the elements in a binary array, elements of an array in a binary search in ascending order only. So if the given key element is less than the mid value, it will going to search at the left part of an array. So that is about a rule of this binary search technique, how we are using it for calculating a mid value, then searching the element in an array. So based on these three statements only, this complete logic works for binary search technique. So this is how the binary search technique works for ascending order numbers only, always. So must and should, the data input must be in a ascending order. Make sure that before reading elements for a binary search technique, the data must be in ascending This is the output for the program. So 5 elements entered in ascending order. Element to be searched is 30 given item found at position 3. Similarly, second run, again 5 elements entered, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. A given element to be searched is 70. Since there is no data found in this, so it has been done it as a element not found in the consent list. Okay, so this is about a binary search technique, element found and element not found. Based on that, you need to evaluate that.